Hello and welcome to Breaking Bread with Rivaaj Maharaj, where nothing is off the table. For today's episode, I wanted to talk about something that, I must be honest, for me, I find it rather amusing. There's an article in The Guardian regarding a spat between Donald Trump and Emmanuel Macron. So without further ado, let's get into it. There's an article in The Guardian titled, Not Up to Standard, Macron criticizes Trump after comments about his marriage. Anger in France after US president puts on French accent and mocks Macron during private lunch in Washington.
Then I call up France, Macron, whose wife treats him extremely badly. And he's still recovering from the right to the jaw. And I say, Emmanuel, we'd love to have some help in the Gulf, even though we're setting records and knocking out bad people and knocking out ballistic missiles. We'd love to have some help. If you could you please send ships immediately? No. We cannot do that, Donald. We can do that after the war is won. They said, no, I don't need after the war is won, Emmanuel. Many of them said, we'll be there after the war is completed. And so I learned about NATO. NATO won't be there if we ever have the big one. You know what I mean by the big one. We ever have the big one. Hopefully we won't. Relationships very good with the big one. Better than with NATO. But they won't be there. And we spend billions. We didn't have to go into Ukraine. Ukraine's thousands of miles away across the ocean.
Now, why I've decided to highlight this is because, it's rather it's rather silly. It shows you the level to which these relations have deteriorated between the United States and Europe. We know the French have been belligerent towards the United States, not just on the Iran war, but since Davos and even before. Donald Trump's made some crass remarks about the French. The French, by way of Macron, have hit back with their own version of the way things should be. You've also had, Spain taking pot shots at the Americans, other countries within Europe doing the same thing. So the reason I'm doing this article is because it is absolutely childish, the level to which these relations have now stooped. When Donald Trump jokes about Macron being slapped by his wife and, still recovering from the right to his jaw, referring to the video where Macron can be seen having been slapped by his wife before he disembarked the plane in Vietnam. And of course, Macron says, he's not. It's undignified. He's not prepared to even answer that. But you wonder how long this is going to go on for, because at the end of the day, this is all playing out on the global stage, and there are much more important things that are happening now. If personal egos are being allowed to intervene and affect global relations at this level, where nation states are being affected and the livelihoods of millions and billions of people are being affected, then it's actually a joke. It just goes to show the level of competency we have within the leaders of the world today. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on that. I think it's laughable. And we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps us with the algorithm and it helps our channel to grow.